But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Girl Survives, and welcome back to our Borg Let's Play. Oh, look at them. Geometry at its best. I think we're on episode 7? I think we're on episode 7 now. Things have been going relatively well. In the last episode, the Klingons, let's just turn this back on. The Klingons decided to play around with Palmyra a little bit. So we've actually gone for Nocturna. We intended to go up here, but that's not what we've done. We went for Nocturna, and I believe the fleet that was over here, this little fleet, it went for Valhalla, but it was beaten back. I've set this fleet to go to Palmyra and then go directly to Nocturna so they can join up with our main fleet. Should give us a few more ships to work with, and then we'll try and clear out this area at least a little bit. As many of you already know, the Dildo of Doom, the progenitor, is in the process of being built. So I think that's going to be quite fun. You can see that there's a couple of Klingon vessels here, but it looks like we're fairly free and clear to mop up what's going on this world. Quite happy with that. Now, as always, as seems to be my way, I'm going to shill myself. And I'm going to shill primarily our Discord prior to starting this episode. If you take a look at the links in the description below, there is a Discord in there. It's called the CGB Discord. It contains a lot of Star Trek Armada 3 players and a lot of EAW players. Typically, it's players that like both Sins, Sins, Stellaris, EAW, mods in general. Players that love mods, just like hopefully you do if you're watching this, and want to talk about both them and their respective IPs or universes with you. So I'd love it if you join in there. Jump in, have a chat in general. The more you talk, the more rooms you will have open to you, and you'll be able to do a little bit more stuff in there. So make sure you join in, start chatting, and everyone, I'm sure, will appreciate that greatly. Without further ado, let's get going. Right, it looks like our fleet, from what I remember, is going to go and try and take out the production capabilities of the Klingons over here. Certainly looks that way, doesn't it?
Station construction complete.
Station construction is complete. Our fleet is moving. We've got plenty of space left that we could do things with. I'm tempted. Well, I'll make another Unicomplex constructor just in case. And then we'll make some more assimilators, more adapters, a couple more spheres, and maybe a pyramid. And I think we'll probably set their home to Palmyra. Make sure it's defended. And one thing that we can't have at Palmyra is we can't have a Unicomplex, which is a little bit saddening.
Activate all alcos.
There goes the fleet. My God. Transwarp gates are just amazing. A lot of ships that seem to be kind of coming and going through this system. So I think if I take this, particularly if I put a Unicomplex here...
Resistance is futile.
Wow, resistance is very futile. If I put a Unicomplex here, that's going to prevent that kind of movement. See what we're doing, a number on their production facilities. Ooh, there goes one. There goes another. Oh, hello.
We serve the collective.
Oh my. Fleet, I need you to help. Oh my. It's not a massive fleet, I think we're okay. We will adapt. I don't think there's a great deal of threat to adapt to at the moment. Especially as they're coming in warped, cloaked. Oh, I may have been wrong.
Negotiation is around.
Fleet, over here, please. Oh, Kyle, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I forgot to turn that off in this recording.
The collective must blow.
Got to keep an eye on this. Looks like the Queen is taking the main brunt. She's already level 10, so I definitely don't want to lose her. Let's take another level of resistance. It's futile. Oh no, it looks like we're going to... Oh, we've just gained a casualty. Excuse me, Kavor, I need you to come back here and attack these guys. Don't be so silly. You guys, I need all of you to join into a fleet.
We will adapt.
No one looks to be in danger of dying at this point. I'd like it if we could take more ships. But we're just hammering them. We're absolutely hammering them. There's nothing that they can do. This is the power of the Borg, folks. Once you get to late game, ooh, Vecna. You love the Vecna. This is super cool. It's also super dead. Oh!
The collective must grow.
Look who it is. You made a mistake coming here. He is taking a lot of health from the Queen, though. Oh, he's decided he doesn't want none of that. There he goes. Okay, fleet.
Negotiation is
You can reverse. Let's finish off this planet.
Remodulate shields.
Whew, got away with that one.
We are on.
Right, we've got a unicomplex constructor over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to preemptively bring that here. And I think I'd like to make a unicomplex right about... Need to wait for my ships to get out the way. Oh, they've gone to. You've been flying around for a good amount of time, haven't you, Mr. Gum 2? Come on, Shipicles. Yep, get it right there. Perfect. See that our fleet is growing.
Objective.
I missed it, but here she is, the progenitor. Let's see what she can do by herself. She's going to Valhalla. Now the Reaper Beam kills anything in one shot. You can see that the damage is so much that it goes off the side of the thing. Let's also take... What does this do? Designate primary task.
Under attack.
The progenitor must be projected. And assimilation cloud, you say? Yes, please.
Instructions received. We serve the collective.
There we go. So our ships are currently experiencing some geometrical difficulties. Hopefully soon they'll start firing on the
We
planet.
wish to improve ourselves.
What are you doing?
We are the Borg.
Apparently they're disabled. How are they disabled? What happened?
We are the Borg. Proceed to sector. Assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Oh, there you go. They're undisabled now. As if such a thing existed.
Collective has lost a planet.
The what?
By your command.
Planet did we lose? I see no planet losses. I see no... Where?
State new directive.
Oh, you cheeky bastards. Alright, progenitor, go back. We've had some kind of rebellion with Klingon progenitors, Klingon Brels, Klingon predators, and they've just taken out this world. Those cheeky bastards.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
Always the Klingons, isn't it, folks?
Construction completed.
Oh, it's going to happen over here as well. Oh my gravy.
Proceed to
We
sector.
absolutely missed that.
By
Let's
your
build
command.
one of these, and
In
this is my own fault for not protecting my worlds correctly. Let's take a couple of assimilation bibbidi-bobbidies. That's what they're called. That's the technical term. And we will also build
activate all alcoves.
plenty of defense nodes around here. Now, what are you going to do now, dickheads? Is there anywhere else I need to concern myself with? Probably. Stay reactionary. It's like... Oh, there's the progenitor.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
Should solve those problems.
Negotiation is irrelevant. We wish to improve ourselves.
And somewhere I've got a planetary assimilator. I can't believe I lost that world. Happened right under my nose.
We wish to improve ourselves.
Oh, those spears of destruction. Nice to get her a little bit of experience as well before she goes and really starts trying to kill everything. Let's see if we've got any more research that needs to be done. Not really, no. We'll take the probe. But we've practically finished our research here. We have finished our research here. We have finished our research here. Negotiation is irrelevant. So all we need now is more ships.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
Right, it looks like that has now been finished, so let's send the progenitor on its merry way to Valhalla. And let's make sure that things are okay here.
We serve the collective.
Forget about that, make a defense node. Let's see if we can save this world. If we can't, I'll be most... oh, look at that. Everything can get where it needs to go so fast because of the transwarp gates.
Resistance is futile.
Right, okay.
State new directive.
Got a pyramid that needs to join the fleet.
Activate all outposts.
Gul Damar.
Planetary assimilation complete.
Istria has been reacquired for the collective.
Invalid objective.
Don't you see? There's nothing you can do.
By your command. Proceed to
Let's
sector.
just grab you another resource node in the meantime, and I suppose we'll... just in case, we'll grab an assimilation node.
We are the Borg. Location invalid.
And we'll start creating defences, because it's clear
Location invalid.
that we were remiss in not doing...
Location invalid.
Whoops. We were remiss in not doing so last time. So let's make sure that we do so. Are we at Valhalla yet? Yes.
State objective. Adapting weapons array.
In fact, let's just park you there. Project... hello.
State objective.
Got another Klingon fleet that wants to party.
Station construction complete. Station
But
construction.
look at that. We also have a uni-complex that is mid-construction. In fact, it's towards the end of construction. There is nothing that they can do. They've got a battle station tug. It was folly for it to come here. And we're, of course, upgrading. And we could actually just buy a load of titanium and upgrade that to its maximum level.
Resistance is futile.
And the Klingon fleet's coming in, stupidly.
State objective.
Progenitor is on its merry way.
Our planet is under attack.
Tiflis is under attack, as we know.
State objective.
There we go. Our defense turret is doing what it needs to do. It's killed the thing that is attacking the actual planet itself.
Station construction.
And now, fingers crossed, it will finish
State
off
new directive.
these Klingon vessels that have just been rampant in our space.
Station
Rampant.
construction.
Oh, good, perfect. This will be a test for you. How well can the progenitor survive by itself is a... wow, look how many target banks it gets.
By your command.
Da, 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 da. Good music for this as well. Seems like such a lazy and relaxed way of attacking, doesn't it, when the progenitor does
We
its thing?
serve the collective.
She's absolutely decimating all in her path. Lot of fighters. A lot of fighters. And the enemy do have a... at least I thought I saw. No, it doesn't look like they have the ships that they really need to beat the progenitor. We'll see. There's something we'll see. We're just going to leave it here and hope that it wins. That's what's going to happen. Right, we've taken this world.
We are one.
Let's finish that one. And then we will get... I think we'll probably go to Tamlad. Tamlad! And hope that our progenitor can do what must be done over here. She's taking some damage, of course she is. Look at the amount of fire that she can put out with one beam. Like, bzzz, it attacks so many ships at once. And that's one of its main powers, just area denial, area suppression. She's just too good. Unless she dies, in which case I'll be complaining.
Station construction complete. Station construction complete.
There we go, that's finished off. Let's get you going to Tamlad.
State objective.
Ooh. She's at 99,000 health, 98,000 health. We can hear the Klingon ships are dying. She has leveled as well. Let's give her some nanite probes. And I suppose we'll give her that transwarp beacon as well.
Relocate.
Station construction complete.
Now one thing that we could do is we could activate the transwarp hub and allow any new vessels that we create to come here. We're not going to do that in this instance though, we're just going to let this fight happen. That's a Taigo core. Might be an error on my part, we will see.
Station construction complete. Station construction complete.
Going to kill that Vorcha anytime soon? Oh yes is the answer. She's leveled up yet again. Let's take an improved assimilation cloud and some nanite probes. Kern is bibbity bobbity getting the hell out of there.
Station construction complete.
There goes another capital ship.
Station construction complete.
Kern's coming back in. That's brave. Probably not very bright.
Station construction complete.
Right, Reaper Beam, I'm going to need you to behave yourself. So I'm going to disable your automatic functions. What can you attack? Structures and star bases, how nice. That sounds useful, doesn't it? One thing that the Reaper Beam doesn't do very well is it doesn't target the things it should really target. I think she's won this fight. I imagine our ships up here are doing something similar. Yes, they are. Keep eyes on the progenitor. She's already level 4, that's remarkable. And Kern is... Kern's out of here. Almost as much of a survivalist as our magnificent Gul Damar. Although not as magnificent as Gul Damar, of course. It's very hard to compete with a god, though, isn't it?
We are one.
Get you over here.
State objective.
Just see a trail of destruction in her wake. It's wonderful. 813, 812. So she is losing health, however slowly. Let's use the Reaper Beam against the Taigo core. And bye-bye, Psychogold. The Reaper beam is just so good. Her weapons are disabled for a little while after she uses it, of course. Oh my. Oh dear me.
Proceed to sector.
Let's move the progenitor over here. I want to take those propaganda stations out. I'll not have Klingon propaganda infecting my Borg. You're slowly levelling up. Kern is, for some reason, going past the Unicomplex. Oh, hello.
Activate all outposts.
Resistance is futile. The House of Grilka has somehow managed to acquire a Kessock hybrid. And a Galore class. Are they allied?
By your command.
Have the Cardassians and Klingons allied? Is this what has happened? Oh no, don't run. Don't you dare run.
Relocate to grid.
Face me in glorious battle, damn it. Thought that was your thing. You leveled up again.
By your command.
So you have. How nice. Let's take a better assimilation cloud once again and more nanite probes. This is a fleet.
Stay new direction.
And we're taking a lot of damage this time. The Klingons finally have found their teeth. We really are taking a lot of damage. Both Locutus and Seven are taking a great deal of damage here. Don't know if we can win this. They brought the fleet in addition to the Obliterator. For now, I'm just going to let this happen. Seven Line is in real trouble here. And at level 10 as well, she may well die. Come on, Seven. Yeah, they're focusing her down hard. Destroyed a lot of the Klingon fleet. Some of them are warping out. Seven is at 7,200 health. Will she survive? 6,000 health. 3,004. Oh, she's healed a little. Not enough though, I shouldn't think.
Target acquired.
Everyone just target this damn thing. 1,000 health, and there she goes. There goes Seven. Oh my.
You must comply.
You must comply.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
Seven is already back, as we have heard. I think. Yes, there she is.
State your intent. You must comply.
She should be able to get where she's going in one jump.
To improve ourselves.
The Obliterator hopefully isn't long for this world, given what she's done to us. The Ravenous is about to die. There she goes. She certainly took some losses there. We do have Falcon classes now. I'm saying this wrong, apparently. The Corelli classes. There it goes.
We are one. Commence attack.
There you go. We won the battle, but at quite a high cost. I doubt whether it's going to take Seven long to get where she's going, because you can go straight to Palmyra and then get where she is needed. At Valhalla, we've won this fight.
Activate all outposts.
Finish the world, you're back up to 8,000 or 81,000 health. And what level are you at? You're at level 5? That's not looking half bad, is it? Not looking bad at all.
Repair sequence activated.
Another huge Klingon fleet just in pieces.
Resistance is futile.
Resistance is indeed futile.
State new directive.
7 seems to be the one that bears the primary brunt of attacks. I'm not sure why things focus on her more than anybody else, but they do.
State objective.
Appears we've accidentally taken a Nukchi Jukchi. Go on, you go and explore.
By your
Planetary Assimilator, I'm going to need you to come here and take this world.
initiating new directive.
And then soon you'll take this world.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
Ah, look at that. She's healing beautifully now.
You must comply.
So the Klingons do still have teeth, but I just don't think they've got the teeth to actually beat us. Particularly when we're taking their vessels in such a such a magnificent way. We've got some other vessels here. We've got these fine fellows that we've assimilated.
You honor my house.
Do look good, don't they? And some of these, which are fighters. We actually have Borg fighters, is that a thing? No, I didn't think they would. Having these ships doesn't actually transfer to us having Borg fighters, sadly. Strike craft launch is disabled. Nonetheless, they look cool and they are going to be useful in battle because they will draw fire. This Valken, of course, doesn't get anything because it's only a frigate. It is anti-fighter though, so it's going to be relatively useful. Oh, hello, hello. Another relatively small Klingon fleet. That's not a big one, I'm not concerned. Nocturna has been acquired. For the Berg. Let's grab an interlink node. Let's grab a resource node. Let's do the things that we always do. Maybe we'll have an adaptation node here as well because we can.
Invalid objective. Invalid objective.
There we go. You have done what must be done. I believe you've already got your... Yes, you have. Of course you have. And I would like you to build a couple more Unicomplex constructors. Here you're up to 88,000, 89,000 health now. Your healing is going very, very nicely. And you're slowly pecking away at Valhalla. And of course,
By your command.
I expect that Tamlad is going to fall very, very soon.
Station construction complete.
But ladies and gentlemen, that, I suspect, is all we have time for. Good God, these things have long range. Don't do a great deal of damage against ships though, do they? No, just found a Midgie. It's dead now.
Proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed... Why are you doing that? If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, please do hit the like button. Also, subscribe and hit the little bell button if you haven't done that already and you think you might like to, so you can see more of this kind of stuff. And as I mentioned right at the start of this episode, please do consider joining our Discord. We've got a lot of like-minded gamers who would really, really love to chat with you and perhaps organise some multiplayer matches with you, whether it be in Star Trek Armada 3 or EAW. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next episode. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our brief look at the end of episode 7 as to how the galaxy looks. It's quite an interesting one. It appears that the Cardassians in true form are capitalizing on the losses of the Klingon Empire. We can see that there is a Hutet currently attacking a Tygogo station over here. Seems to be winning, but we'll see. They've both lost their shields, in addition to a Galore class. So it has attacked and destroyed Sophos Rhine, which has got an artifact around it. They have also taken Lagash, and they've started defending it quite well. I can see that there's Selat Nor there. They're pushing their propaganda in the correct direction as well. So maybe, just maybe, and this will surprise me, or may surprise me, the Cardassians are going to out-survive the Klingons in this one. Mainly because of the damage that I've done to the Klingons. Looks to me like there's a fairly large fleet engagement going on over here as well. Gul Madred is leading the charge. They've got Kessok hybrids now as well. Very good. Very good, Cardassians. But there is a Tygokel here defending, so I don't expect they'll necessarily be able to take this, particularly with a fairly significant, we can't see them sadly, but a fairly significant Klingon defending fleet arriving. You know what gains I've made, so there's no point me talking about those, but that is where we're at right now at the end of this episode. I can see that the Cardassians still haven't deemed it as worthy of their time to try and take these worlds over here. Perhaps I should send a secondary fleet to take those myself. And maybe I will do. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. For now, this is the Gul, out once again.